QBE has stated that in general, in terms of home insurance claims, water damage claims are the most common. I guess people are kind of forgetting that they're leaving their washing machine on and it's just going haywire. The average payout for those kinds of claims is $5,000, and then the most severe ones can be about $500,000. I'm Kathleen, or Kat, and I'm going to be talking about a common comment that clients make in that they present the advice to them and they'll kind of compare the personal insurance premiums that I've recommended compared to their home and contents insurance or their private health insurance. I did a bit of research into just kind of comparing what is the average cost of home and contents insurance, private health insurance, and how does that compare to my experience with personal insurance. So back in 2022-23 financial year, iSelect's customers, their average home and contents premium was $1,488. I wanted to get an idea as well to compare the cost of that to personal insurances. I also wanted to see, well, what kind of claims are people making for those types of insurances? So back in early 2022, there was those floods that hit like Queensland and the northern part of New South Wales. The average personal home insurance claim for the homes that were affected during those floods was $17,000. So that was the average payout that people were receiving. As another example, QBE has stated that in general, in terms of home insurance claims, water damage claims are the most common. I guess people are kind of forgetting that they're leaving their washing machine on and it's just going haywire. But the average payout for those kinds of claims is $5,000. And then the most severe ones can be about $500,000, just under $1,500 per annum. Payouts can range from like $5,000 to $17,000. Biggest ones can be $500,000. I'll switch over to personal insurances. I looked at what's the current median annual full-time income in Australia. So it's $83,200 per annum. So we use the median just because average can kind of it skews towards those higher income people. So median is a little bit more palatable. So based on an annual full-time income of $83,200 for a 30-year-old, that ends up being lifetime earnings of $6.3 million. And by lifetime, I mean up until their age 65. So with personal insurance, you can take out an income protection policy that will cover you if you can't work due to illness or injury up until your age 65. I'm already looking at a big number there. So $6.3 million. I wasn't looking at any of those types of numbers with the home and contents insurance. So that's a big thing on its own. Looking at just an income protection premium. So I was doing a quote for a 30-year-old white-collar male client earning that median income of $83,200 per annum. And this is with a benefit period to age 65 and a 30-day waiting period. So starting premium was looking at $1,498 per annum. Now, I'll go back to that home and contents premium, the average one, which was $1,488. So they're pretty much on par. What you're looking at possibly, if you have really bad luck, go and claim on day one of your 30th birthday. That's essentially payments of exceeding $6 million compared to with your home and contents policy. Maybe worst case scenario, $500,000, maybe a bit more if you need to rebuild your home. So yeah, kind of just comparing the costs there, I thought was really interesting. Another one I did look as well at was health insurance. So did some research into health insurance premiums. And so CanStar was saying that, so combined hospital and extras health insurance, the average premium for single people under age 36 was $3,261 per annum, or for a couple is $6,315. I'm already thinking that's a lot. That's a lot of money right there. So in terms of payouts for private health insurance, so APRA mentioned in the year ending June 2024, for hospital treatments, the average benefit that was paid out was about $1,472, so just under $1,500. Going through some other stats, Bupa also revealed in 2022 that the average benefit paid for hip and knee replacements was about $14,000. And then people who went to hospital for heart-related procedures, their average benefit paid out was $9,000. Another type of personal insurance that you can take out is trauma insurance. So trauma pays out a lump sum if you are diagnosed with a serious illness, with the three most common types being cancer, heart attack, and stroke. Going back to that example client that I did before, if I was to take out a trauma policy of about $150,000, and this is based on variable premiums or level premiums, which is a higher cost premium than stepped or variable age stepped, that cost starts from about $735 per annum. And so if you are diagnosed with a serious illness, you go and make your trauma claim to the company and you have $150,000 paid out. And then just thinking back to the combined hospital and extra health insurance premium was about $3,261 per person. I'm just saying that there's a lot of value in personal insurances that people don't really realize until they go through this with an advisor. When you really think about how much you're getting paid out, possibly, it adds up quite quickly. I thought I'd complete this comparison for this example client. So we've already looked at income protection with a benefit period to age 65 for them. We looked at trauma insurance and then just took a rough figure, $1 million of life and total and permanent disability or TPD insurances. So putting that all together for that person, they were looking at an annual premium starting from $2,860 per annum. And just comparing that to the kind of average costs with the hospital and extras health insurance or the home insurance, you actually can get a lot of value with the personal insurance compared to the home insurance and the hospital insurance.